Day two, Scott.
Yeah.
Party's still going hard.
Yeah, another great day. Really exciting day, actually. We had good morning, great keynote session at lunch, and then got a lot planned for this afternoon and evening as well, so it's been exciting.
That CEO forum was on fire.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, those are three big hitters in the medtech space, right? And the amount of patients that they touch, the number of jobs that they oversee, the amount of innovation that they either have done or are looking to do and acquire, those three companies are impressive, and three great leaders too.
You know, we can't overlook, I'm not sure that could happen anywhere else than this conference.
Right.
Because they have a vested interest in the success of this, and I don't think you can get them on a stage like that as candid and as unguarded than AdvaMed.
You've mentioned this before, Joe, your experience here. It's not often that you find a conference like this where CEOs are as invested in the success of it as those of us who run it. And that's the case in this event as well. They love being here. They enjoy the interactions that they have. They value the quality of the programming as well. I think it's something that they look really forward to every year. Deals get done here too, by the way.
I know.
Right? A lot of conversations about innovations, about companies that they're looking at, all of that gets done here, and it's the perfect place to do that business. It's exciting.
I've had two people today sit in that seat who were on their way to a one-on-one with one of those three.
Right.
That if not but for would not have happened other than at this conference.
Yeah, and it makes it so easy. You think about those three. You could probably do 10 or 15, 20 of those meetings if you wanted to in one place. Doesn't require a trip anywhere.
Yep.
For the company they want to talk to or for them, right? So why not come here, do all that business here, and then have your teams go back and do the meetings afterwards virtually or in person, right? That's the value of partnering at a conference like this, and you can't replace it. It's efficient and it's really effective.
And one of the comments from a CEO who was sitting here, well-known CEO, who had a meeting with one of them, said it was a direct one-on-one that I was able to have a message there that they never got that clear of a message through their handlers.
Right, yeah, no, that's exactly right. Those direct conversations are the ones that oftentimes close the deals, right? And get everybody aligned or back aligned to close that deal. And you and I have talked about this a lot. Deals aren't just deals, right? These aren't financial transactions that are occurring, right? These are technologies that somebody's invented, created, and started the process where they need help of a large strategic to get it to patients, right? And that's what happens here, right? That help comes, the synergies are created, and in a few months, maybe a few years, the patient population is going to be expanded because of that connection. That's the business connection that we do here.
Agreed, agreed. And you mentioned the investors, right? So that we had that reverse today, right?
Yep, we had great investor attendance, and then we have those reverse pitches that we've been doing as well. Think about it from the perspective of an investor, or also think about it from the perspective of a small company, right? Who sits and listens to that reverse pitch. You can learn a lot about what's going on in a company, and you can learn a lot about how you need to do that type of thing going forward. And so those are very valuable educational opportunities and learning opportunities. And both sides, they love it, and they've been very, very successful. They were hot today. Everyone was packed.
And the innovator's going on right now.
Yep.
So in fact, literally right now, so we won't know till tomorrow's wrap up who won.
Yeah, that's an exciting one, right? And it's a process that runs all year long. It's at some point at the end of this year here, somebody's going to get a big cash award for a great technology. And we've seen it over the years. That kind of launches them. Not only the cash that helps them where they are with their company, the profile that it gives them having won that, and then the audience that's sitting in there as well. They get a peek at the technology. And so it's a great event. I'm on the board of Medtech Innovator. It's so fun to watch these companies build up to this point, and it's really exciting. So tomorrow, let's talk about who won.
For sure. And then the winner's always great, and we need to celebrate that, and certainly the financial reward is profound. But even those that get to present and maybe don't win, the exposure based on this and who's in the audience, I think pound for pound is pretty substantial.
No question. I mean, everybody who's here gets that exposure, and that's the value of being in the process. It's nice to win, but that's not where it all is, right? You said it exactly right. It's the exposure. It's the ability for people to see your technology and hear your story and what your plans are that makes a difference. And the audience is here to hear that. It's a perfect place to do it. So,
well, I was at the AdvaMed board dinner last night, which was great. I saw a trail of young people coming in
Yeah.
with badges on. I was scratching my head.
Yep, yep.
So is that a first year here on that?
It's not the first year, but it's the biggest year that we've had this many students. We have a program that we partner with students who come in, scientist mentoring program. These are students who are interested in medtech. Many of them will get internships or jobs in our companies as well as a part of that, and it's such an important component of the future of medtech, honestly, Joe. I said today at the plenary session, it's great to see all the young students here, but as we think about what's coming in the next 20 to 25 years, it's those students who are going to produce the next generation of companies and technologies. And we really value having that energy here and the innovation that comes from that group.
Yeah. What else happened today that we should cover with our spectators?
Yeah, I mentioned before, but the lunch was fantastic. The fireside chats that we had today were really good. Pete Arduini was on stage, did a great job talking about AI and some of the encouraging signs and trends that we see there as well. Lisa Earnhardt from Abbott was on stage talking about the future from her perspective. So there were a whole series of exciting things, and it's also the things that you don't see here, Joe, that go on in every single one of these booths, right? Business is getting done, learning is getting done, and it was a really exciting time.
Well, that's the end of day 2 for us. Day 3, knockout punch coming tomorrow. Look forward to that. What should we be looking for in day 3?
Day 3, we have the FDA Town Hall meeting, which is a huge event. And then we'll have the finals announced of the Medtech Innovator. And then there's the DX Summit as well, which is the diagnostic summit that's going to go on all day on Wednesday. All the diagnostic companies are coming in. Senator Richard Burr, former Help Committee Chair, Senate Help Committee Chair, and also Chair of the Intelligence Committee, interesting right now, is going to be here and talk about diagnostics reform and the value of that. So it's going to be an exciting day on the diagnostic side as well.
Strong day, number 2. Look forward to day number 3.
Yeah.
So I will see you, same seat tomorrow.
All right, sounds great.
Thanks, man.